Geelong will host the road race component of the UCI World Road Cycling Championships in 210. Recently, Steve Bracks was in Geelong to outline the proposed course. The advisory board of the 210 UCI World Road Cycling Championships met in Geelong recently. We will take you for a visual look around the proposed course while Mr. Steve Bracks explains the benefits to Geelong.
This is the biggest cycling event ever held in Australia, the biggest cycling event in the Southern Hemisphere, outside Europe, outside the cycling precincts of the world. And this is the World Championship, which is the one which is next to the Tour de France. We're seeing the Tour de France now. It's a magnificent event. Well, this is a credentialed event that all the great riders will come to, and here they will be in Australia for the road worlds around Geelong, but also the time trials around Albert Park in Melbourne. It's going to be a magnificent event, and I think it will showcase Geelong beautifully. The waterfront, the amphitheatre on the Barwon River, the streetscape and some of the great multicultural precincts in Pakenham Street. We'll see the cosmopolitan nature of Geelong and also the natural beauty of Geelong, and the vistas will be magnificent. What is going to be, the biggest cycling event ever held in Australia, and I think it's going to be one which we'll remember for many, many years to come.
Is there any reason why you picked Geelong?
Well, that was picked before I was asked to chair the steering committee, but Geelong is an obvious choice. It's already had, as you know, significant cycling events. It's had the triathlon, it's had some other women's cycling events. It's got some other major events in the region, of course, as we know. The Bells Beach Classic, which is being held here, the air show every 2 years at Avalon. So it's already been seen as a significant and major events precinct, and this will add to it even further. And I think the site is so spectacular was one of the reasons. It's a great site. Some of the natural beauty of Australia through bushland, through river valleys, but also the vista on Cryo Bay and into some of the great architecture of the street. So it's got all those aspects which represent our country.
How many people do you expect it to bring into the city?
Well, it'll be a significant economic benefit. We're talking about in excess of $30 million in economic benefit. About 500 million people, about 500 million people worldwide will be watching this event, watching the vista. In terms of crowds, we expect very large crowds here, of course. It's unique because it's a free event. You can come to this event. You don't have to pay for it. You can find the best vista on the course, an elevated part of the course, a part of the course where you're coming downhill or going uphill. So it's great for the public because they'll get to see the best in the world in road cycling, the best in the world here at home in Geelong and here at home in Melbourne as well for Albert Park.
Of accommodating all of the visitors?
Well, Geelong has got great capacity for accommodation, but of course not all of it will be in Geelong. There'll be accommodation in Melbourne and accommodation in Geelong. It'll be a combination of events, and we know there's great access between Melbourne and Geelong, so that won't be a problem. It'll be obviously full to capacity in Geelong, but there'll be also capacity in Melbourne as well.
Now, this morning you've been out to Queen's Park, Steve, and having a look at the bridge out there. What's the solution there? Is there a bit of a problem with the narrow bridge?
Well, we'll be finalising the details on the exact route, and we'll be releasing those details later with full and comprehensive plans. But clearly the elevated bridge, the single lane bridge, is not suitable. There'll be another alternative bridge which will be put there for the cycling event itself, and that will be a temporary bridge as part of it. But the full details of the total course will be revealed at a later date. But I can tell you it's going to be spectacular.
So there'll be some changes to the course that we've seen and we've run maps of in the paper.
Substantially, the course which was submitted to the UCI will be the course which will apply, but of course the full detail and how it works will be coming forward with details later.
Obviously, having Cadell Evans based in Bowen Heads, it makes it a bit more exciting.
Yeah, well, Cadell Evans is a local. It's not bad, is it? A local who's a favourite for the Tour de France. This is quite unique. And yes, what a great homecoming it'll be. Won't he be so proud to see a world cycling event, a credentialed cycling event of this nature here in his home, obviously living near Geelong. It's going to be a great thrill, and also the other great cyclists, not only from Australia but around the world as well. Okay, thanks very much.